Yo, what's up? We're now outside my home, and behind me here you see Tesla Model 3 long range with an 82 kWh Panasonic battery with 614 kilometers of VLTP range. So, you know, I have done the Arctic Circle run earlier. It was actually one of the earliest runs I did. Well, yeah. And back then I didn't really do it that well. I kind of slacked a little bit, you know. And then, but on the other test with other cars, I try to time it better, charging wise and everything. And then I realized that we have to redo the test, and we can do it with a long range instead of the performance MC Hammer, which was a little bit thirsty. So that's it. We're gonna do it with this one. This is the latest one with heat pump, and it has slightly more range, bigger battery than the previous version. We've been charged to 100% now, preparing it in the garage. We are live streaming it. It's freaking hot in here in the garage. I don't know why. It was reporting it as 40 degrees earlier. It's dropping now because I opened the door. But you see, supposedly we can make it all the way to Bangkok with 16%. Yeah. So I'm going to start exactly at 6. It's a little bit weird time this time, but the reason for it is because we are avoiding the extreme traffic. This is Corona summer 2021, and it's just lots of people traveling, RVs, trucks, motorcycles. Everything is out there tonight. Well, actually, it was out today, but even in the evening, it shouldn't be that bad. So we're gonna wait a little bit more, and then we start exactly at 6. Alright, we just passed Tynset intersection thing. I don't know what the heck it's called, but if we look here, that detour we took via Åkeström, and we went on the second valley, a little bit to the east, away from the regular spot. It turns out that I timed it, I checked it now. Normally, to get to this point, it will take 3.5 hours, and we spent only 3 hours and 20 minutes. So the detour that was actually recommended by the traffic whatever is in fact 10 minutes faster. Well, who would have thought that? Because, you know, when I look on ABRP from Oslo to Trondheim, ABRP will always recommend that route, and I never bothered taking it because I was thinking it might be a shitty road. It was actually not that shitty. So pro tip to you guys, if you want to save 10 minutes and also save a lot of, skip lots of traffic, take that one. I will actually consider taking that route on the return, simply to avoid traffic and also to avoid the road construction south of Alvdal. But you kind of need to have good enough range so you can skip charges, because on that valley there are not many chargers. There are actually a few, and 175 kilowatt fast charger there. So yeah, this will affect the result then in a positive way, because now we have a pretty good time. Okay, let's see. Oh, another thing that I don't know what to do yet, because this car is freaking unstoppable. First, I thought about stopping at Bangkok, but the car claims that I can make it to Klet with 3%. I might actually go to Klet then. We are now at the supercharger in Klet. So I was trying to decide whether to use a supercharger or Ioniq over there. And I chose the supercharger because I was expecting to get 140 kilowatt. But I'm not sure what's up with these ones. We are not getting 140 kilowatt, we're getting 125 kilowatt. Oh, what the heck? Maybe I should move. But look at this, 5 hours. Okay, let's move. Okay, we moved to the Ioniq. I don't know why those chargers are not giving me 140 kilowatts. Maybe they're outdated. But so we cheat even more by using Ioniq. No, but technically, Teslas can use Ioniq. If you're really in a rush, you can use these ones. You just have to pay a hefty price, that's it. But the most impressive part was that I traveled over 5 hours to get here. 475 kilometers to get here in a single charge. And I hammered it on the motorway right after Oslo. So look at the bug splat, man. Oof, man, but this car is just unstoppable how far it can drive. Man, and that efficiency, let me check it, so we can check some numbers. How far are we charging? I mean, how fast are we charging, by the way? We're getting, wow, look at that. 177 kilowatts. Okay, so you see here, trip A here, yeah, 400, oh, it's 466 kilometers, yeah. 154 watt hour per kilometer. Just look at the past the past consumption here. Wow. Okay, so I have limited time here actually. So my next stop will be let me check here. I'm going for let's switch on this one. Brakkvasselv. It's a V3, a brand spanking new V3 supercharger here. 250 kilowatt. Oh, but I need to charge. I calculate, man. What's up with these noisy fossils, man? Every time. Okay, I calculate I need about 60% to get there. That's 270 kilometers there. But I need to clean the windscreen, I need to go to the restroom and maybe have a little snack. Yeah. Wow. I went to the restroom, I cleaned the windscreen, 90 minutes. I need 60. But the route planner claims that I need 54%. Was it? Yeah. So just to be safe, I want to go for 60, 61% roughly. Maybe 61, 62 just to be safe. So that means 20-minute charging stop and then off we go again. Wow. Oh, unfortunately at night there is some maintenance or something works in the tunnels. So we have to skip some of the tunnels and the live stream people say that I will actually lose 20 minutes. That sounds like a lot by taking these ones. So I have to find out afterwards how much we lose. I asked them. Well, okay, some guy said 7 or 8 minutes slower. Okay, that sounds more plausible. See, we have people like this who drive really slow. So I have to try to overtake them. Yeah. All right, we are back at the Hell Tunnel is open. Okay, so it was not 12 and over. It was 9 kilometers we had to skip, and there 59. Yeah, 3 minutes. We lost 3 minutes. So we have to subtract 3 minutes then. Total. Okay, no big deal, right? 3 minutes. We have just passed by Harran right now. It's 2:16 in the morning and it's actually getting bright again. Yeah, sunrise is supposed to be in about half an hour roughly. Yeah, but you see, the road over here is not the greatest, but I can hear that this car is more quiet than the previous Model 3. So, and I notice it, and eventually I'm going to measure the noise with the instrument and everything. But I've been talking about this in the live stream, and several people in the live stream, they claim the same thing. There was one guy, he mentioned that he used to own a 2019 Model 3 and he switched to a 2021 Model 3, and he noticed that the newer one was more quiet. And I also used to own a Model 3 MC Hammer. So Tesla must have done something here. I already measured the Standard Range Plus to be more quiet than the other ones. So as soon as I have time, I will measure the noise on this one. But this is really good, because one main problem with the Model 3 was that it was noisy on rough asphalt like here. But now it's, I mean, it's still not the most quiet car, but it's not that annoying anymore. So I can perfectly live with this noise, no problem, really. And especially for you guys who don't live in Norway, you live in other places with smoother asphalt, then you will not notice this at all, really. It will actually become very quiet for you, even more quiet for you guys. We are now supercharging at V3. Just going to show you guys 240 kilowatt. But unfortunately, we don't hit 250 kilowatt because the battery is not hot enough. You can see it here, ScanMyTesla, that you see this number there, 39 degrees. We want over 40 degrees, maybe 45 degrees to get the maximum speed. So unfortunately, we only see two, yeah, you see, yeah. But it's still plenty fast, as we've been driving for over 3 hours now before we have a break. So give me a break, right? All right, but anyway, if you see the screenshot, we arrive at 8%, and I charged at 62%, which means that I bet the route planner was spot on. We spent exactly 54% to get here. So from now on, I guess I can trust I bet the route planner 100%. But okay, anyway, let's go outside. I'm going to show you here. This is the new supercharger site. They still have stalls they haven't set up here yet, but plenty of V3 supercharger stalls. And this one is, I guess, trailer friendly. So, wow, it's... what's the time now? What? This car is unstoppable, man. Freaking Marcus Bil. Just kidding. It's almost 3 in the morning. That means we've been traveling and charging for almost 8 hours, and we are this is going to be the second and last charging stop. Only 2 charging stops to go to Mo i Rana. Insane! This car is freaking insane, man. Maybe I shouldn't talk too loud. People are back there. So yeah, now I will pee somewhere in the bush. I guess over there, I guess. And then get some food. I mean, I have some food with me here. Cooling started. Okay, I checked about the route planner again. I bet the route planner claims that we need 43%. I guess that we need 45%. So we need a little bit of margin. So we could go at 48% already. We've been here, I don't know, 10 minutes only, or I don't know how long we've been here, 10 minutes. So we are actually almost good to go. I prepared some banana, and I guess I'll be eating some polar bread while driving, and we are good to go again soon. Wow. All right, let's go for it. Last run to Mo i Rana, 219 kilometers. We are now on the move again, and you know, let me show you here. This is ScanMyTesla. You see, where is the temperature? There, outside temperature here, you see? It's 14.5 degrees outside, so it's not that hot over here. And that means that the car will need to spend energy heating up the cabin. But instead of using the heat pump against the outside, it will then, because of the octo valve and all that awesome stuff, the heat scavenging system in this car that the classic one doesn't have, it will then use heat from the battery. Because you see here, it was actually over 50 degrees when we left the supercharger, and now you can see here, this is the inlet. The inlet is at 44, so it's then sucking a little bit of heat from the battery. Oh, hang on. Ah! Okay, but anyway, yeah, you see here, it's sucking. What this means is that it's sucking heat from the battery to then heat up the cabin with some smart heat exchange scavenging stuff. So by doing this, it will be saving some energy. So this is why this car kicks ass, because it's doing all this cool alien tech here to make it so that it saves as much energy as possible. So not only is it not only is it charging pretty fast, but it's also managing the heat and everything in a very smart way. So you get more kilometers out of every percent you get. So really impressive stuff, man. We are finally here in Mo I Rana. This is the checkpoint, and if you look at the screenshot, we came here at 5:30 in the morning, actually 5:28, but close enough. And you know, on the trip here we also had 2 road closures, so I documented them, which actually caused me to lose some time. I had to do detours and stuff, and I also moved from the supercharger stall at Klett, so you can say I lost at least 5, 6, 7 minutes, but I will not subtract the time, because we have no delay here today, pretty much no traffic, so it kind of counted for that one. You guys should maybe consider doing it, but to me I would say 11 and a half. You can say, well, it could also be 11 hours and 20 minutes or 11 hours and 25, but I say it's 11 and a half because we had no traffic. So that is actually half an hour faster than the e-tron GT. And I bet the route planner, again, I came here with 8%, no, yeah, it was 9%. So I bet the route planner was spot on again with the estimation on how many percent we will need. So really impressive how accurate I bet the route planner is. But I bet the route planner also estimates that I will need to spend 11 hours and 45 minutes. And how the heck did I do it in 11 and a half then? Well, I took that detour, you guys remember, or the detour that turns out to be a shortcut. But it was also super accurate that in such a long trip, I bet the route planner estimated it really precisely. But again, the most impressive thing is that this car, this beast, did it half an hour faster than e-tron GT. And you might be thinking, but how is that possible? Because the e-tron GT can charge at 269 kilowatt. It's 800 volt based system. It's superior. It's a new hype. Yes. Why is it possible? Well, because Tesla has the supercharger network. We've been sucking on 150, 170, 200 kilowatt today, and we didn't dip below 100 kilowatt for too long, and we only had 2 charging stops, and this car is super efficient. So even if we didn't have superchargers all the way, it would still be really fast. So I just want to highlight how awesome Teslas are for long trips. So it's, of course, you can say it's unfair that you do this test because in this stretch, we don't have high power chargers, but we have superchargers. Well, you see, that's why I made this test, because I want to highlight that some places we don't have high power chargers. Many countries don't have high power chargers everywhere. They have to rely on 50 kilowatts. And then in those countries, very commonly, you will still have superchargers like this one. So yeah, if I have time, if you guys are up for it, I will try to do the same thing, the same trip with the Standard Range Plus, because I think the Standard Range Plus will still be able to maybe beat e-tron GT, but at least do it within around 12 hour, 11 hour, 50 minutes something. Because the e-tron GT, the Standard Range Plus might not be able to take that shortcut that I did, because you need decent range for it, or you have to take a little detour and stuff. I'll figure it out, maybe. But if you guys are up for it, I will also do it with the Standard Range Plus, because I find it important and interesting that we want to test the Standard Range Plus and this one against each other, because then you guys can, and the same thing, I want to test this car and the Standard Range Plus in the 1000 kilometer challenge, because I want to see how much time are you actually losing by choosing the cheaper car, and also how many extra charging stops do you need for these two scenarios. So then you guys can then easier decide whether you want to go for the long range or if the Standard Range Plus is good enough. But okay, so anyway, long speech from me. Now we're here, it's almost 6 in the morning now. We're gonna charge up. Now we don't want to stress, we have reached the checkpoint. I guess I will go to the Circle K, maybe grab some food. But okay, I will not eat pizza here, because the problem, yeah, I forgot to tell you, the problem with the pizza here is that it's good, but it's kind of big and lots of calories. The main problem is that the pizza over here, it's nice, but it's a little bit salty. And I end up drinking too much water or drinks or something. And then when I sleep in the car, I tend to want to pee early, and then it ruins my sleep. So I want to avoid it. Maybe I'll go for some salad or something else here. Well, okay, anyway, let me see. I did a little chat now. These are just V2 superchargers, so they don't charge that fast, but it doesn't matter. You see, we are, whoa, look at that. We're getting 142 kilowatts. That's something else I noticed, which is that just 2 years ago when I did runs with the MC Hammer, the V2 superchargers back then didn't output 140 kilowatts. I would usually get around 110, 120 kilowatts. But over the years, Tesla has upgraded the superchargers. So even though they look the same as before, they are now outputting more power. Huh? Thumbs up for Tesla. Oh, yes. So instead of the pizza, I'm going for tasty taco salad. I mean, I have to go on a diet now after that road trip. I call it the food fest with wifey, the food trip with wifey. So tasty taco salad. It has red, white, and green beans, paprika, some paprika, sweet peppers, onion, and taco sauce. Let's try. Okay, I think this is vegetarian. It's okay. Kind of expensive though. 49 NOK for this. 5 euros. Oh shit! Everything blows away. All right, we've been here exactly 1 hour. Yeah, after 1 hour, we are now at 95%. We're getting only 18 kilowatts. So, whatever. I took a long break here. I went to the restroom, everything. But now we're gonna go to the camp. So we will still go to Arctic Circle. I want to see how busy it is. Even at that resting area, it's probably going to be crowded with caravans and shit. So let's get over there and check it out. Yeah. are now at Krokstranda, and this is quite unusual because we are in the highland, in the foot of the mountain. I don't know the elevation, I can check it quickly now, but it's 21 degrees Celsius, 7 in the morning. No, okay, we are 300 meters over sea level. So it's going to be quite hot here, I think, today. So I'm going to sleep in the car as usual over here. But this time we will see how much we are spending in hot weather. So it was actually not that busy. You see, we have a little bit of people over there. We have just one truck. We have actually one fan here. He talked to me. He has an ID4. So I guess, I'm not sure which angle would be the best. But I think this one should be okay. Yeah, so we just have to set up the sleeping equipment now and see how it goes. So see, we start at 7:30 and it's 81.2%. And we're going to reset the trip now. Reset trip. So then stationary here is going to, sorry, there. Stationary here is going to be what? Huh? No. Okay, it's adjusting. Wait, is it messed up? What? There. 0. Yeah, 0. So now we start counting from here at 7:30. And then we'll see, yeah, you see, it will start ticking up now. Station. Oh, it's kind of hard to see with all the reflection. Well, okay. All right, we're ready for camping. This is pretty weird. It's so bright outside, but I use these window shades, perfect fit for Model 3. You see? You can get them from Be Good. And especially today, since we are trying to sleep when it's bright outside, then these covers will cover, well, at least 99% perfect. Well, maybe if I just adjust it a little bit. Yeah, you see, you can adjust it a little bit so it fits it better like that, but that's no big deal really. But yeah, you can get this from Be Good. Full set for Model 3. So, again, 21 degrees Celsius, all right. I guess we'll see in the afternoon. It will be pretty hot, maybe. So one thing I want to do is, you are in camp mode right now, and I want to activate this one, which is the rear vent here. Yeah, so you get some heat. I mean, well, heat. You get some coolness out here. Otherwise, it might be quite hot in the back. So I think that's it. I guess I will adjust the temperature, maybe lower or higher, depending on how hot or cold it is. But just trying to make it so that it's not too hot. Normally, I'm trying to keep the heat in here, but this time we want to keep it not too hot in here. So yeah, I've been up quite some time, so this is weird. It's 8 in the morning and I'm trying to get some sleep. So I guess I'll say good night, right?